Hey, welcome back to Cool Kids Art, and let's draw the very cool Freddy Funko. And thanks for requesting this. It's actually one of the characters I was planning to draw and I totally forgot about it, so thanks for reminding me. So here's my full pencil sketch sped up, and then right after this I'll show you guys how to draw this line by line with a Sharpie. Alright, so let's draw Freddy here, and I hope you guys like the sketch. It's actually a lot of fun to draw. Haven't drawn any Funko characters, so this will be my first one, I think. Alright, so let's draw this, and let's start off with the head, the really big head, and we're gonna start up here on the top, so hopefully this will be a little bit easier. So I'm just gonna draw this one big curve all the way around first. It's gonna give us the top of the hair. I'll try to draw it approximately the same size. And then from this curve, we're gonna draw the little clumps on the side. So we're just gonna give a little bit of a bump and then come down. Same thing here. Okay. Once we have this, we're just gonna come back up, just right around here. And then we'll draw the main clump in the center. Okay, and then now we're gonna come all the way across on the bottom here. And then let's start off with the top on this one. So we're just gonna curve down, just give it a little bit of space, and then we'll just close that off. Okay, so that's gonna be the hair, and now let's draw in the face. So the face is pretty simple. We're just gonna come, let me try to correct this a little bit. Yeah, maybe that's a little bit better. Now we're just gonna come straight down first, slightly. And then now we're just gonna curve. And just come all the way across. Just round off the corners. Okay, so once we have that, now we can draw in those really big eyes. So just somewhere in the middle here. Draw one big circle, and don't worry about the size. You know, the sizing will be different. Even when I'm drawing this, is a little bit different from this. You know, as long as you have these big eyes and the general face shape, it'll look like a pop figure. Okay, and then the nose, just somewhere in the middle right here, just one little arc. And let me shade this in real quick. I'm gonna draw a highlight here. Same thing as I've done on a sketch. I think that'll really pop out the eye a lot more. Alright, and then for the freckles, I'm just gonna put 4. And then from here, we can finish up the ears. So just come right here, and we're just gonna draw this one big curve. It's almost the size of the eye, but in terms of a circle. So we're just seeing about half of it. And let's see, if you want to add in some details, you can add in some lines like this for the strands. Okay, let's come back up here. We got to finish up the crown. So the crown is pretty simple. We're just going to draw 2 lines going out like this. And then we're going to come back down on each side. And then we're going to go up. And it's a little bit strange. We're not drawing the little round parts on the top. So now we're gonna come back down, just like a little U shape. And then now we can draw in the circles up top. And let's see, there's one line here, we can add in some details. Alright, so that's the head, and now let's draw in the body. So the body is pretty simple as well. Let's start out by drawing the bow tie right here. Just come down the center, just a little half circle, because we're not seeing the full bow tie here. Okay, so we can come down and just curve up. It's gonna go right underneath the head there. So now we're gonna draw in the shirt. So just come to the side here. You can make 2 little points first. That's gonna be the armpit area. Just come down slightly. And this is gonna be a shirt, so I'm gonna add some folds to it. So after we come down straight here, I'm just gonna give it a couple of bumps. Okay, so it doesn't have to be exactly the same because we're just trying to add some folds to it. And I'm just gonna close this off. And then here, just add in some lines to make it look like folds. And then now let's draw in the belt. So the belt is simple. We're just gonna come down, just add one section. It's one long rectangle, and let's see the belt detail. So here's the buckle. And then a little loop. So just 2 lines, and let me shade this in so we can actually see the belt and the loops. Okay, and then let's finish up the shirt. He's got some buttons right here. So I'm just gonna draw 2 lines all the way down. And then we can add in, just gonna add in 3 buttons. Okay, so let's draw in, well, let's draw in the arms and then we'll draw in the legs. Okay, so let's start with this one first. This one should be a little bit easier, I think. Okay, so here's the armpit. So I'm gonna come down here. Let's come across. And then right here, we're gonna draw, just come down. Here's the elbow. And then we're just gonna curve down like that first. Leave this open. And then from here, now we're gonna draw in the little folded up here. And he's got his shirt folded up. So just draw 1 line across. Just draw like a little wavy rectangle right here. And we can actually add in a line here for the fold. And now for his hand, I'm just gonna connect this first. Just come down. And then we're gonna curve all the way down like this. I'm gonna give it 1 little loop. That's gonna be the finger, and we're seeing it from the side. And then the palm's gonna be right here like that. And to add in a little bit more detail, it's adding 1 little line here on the edge. So it looks like his fingers are folding inwards. All right, and then let's see, we can add in 1 little line there for the fold. All right, so now let's draw in the other one. So let's see, here's the armpit. Make a little point like that. Just gonna come down. Maybe just go slightly up. That's gonna be the elbow right there. And now we're gonna come here on the top. So his shoulder's all the way up here. So we're just gonna come down and then curve up slightly. Now we're gonna draw this. Again, it's just gonna be another little wavy rectangle, and make it slightly longer on the bottom right here. Okay, same thing here. We're gonna add some lines. Okay, and then now for his hand, we'll just keep it simple. Okay, so on the bottom right here, just draw 1 little curve like this first. Now for his thumb, just come across right here. From here, just come across. Let's draw 1 little bump, and then just connect to the sleeves right there. So that's gonna be his thumb, and this is gonna be his palm. So now we're gonna draw in the fingers. Just gonna draw 1, 2, and then this one, I'm gonna give it a slightly angle right here so that it comes out a little bit more. Okay, or if you like, you can just kind of come down like that. It's kind of the same. Just trying to add some more personality to the hands. All right, so that's the upper body, and now The leg's a lot simpler. So just come down the center right here. Let's draw one little line first. And then now we're gonna come down from the side here. Okay, so this is gonna be his knees. Just come down. And then same thing here, I'm just gonna add a little bit of fold here. It makes it a little bit more interesting, just like the shirt up here. So I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna add one bump on this side. And then on this side, I'm gonna add a couple of bumps. So that's a little bit longer. And then once you have these, just curve, just connect that. Okay, so let's draw on the other side. So same thing here. So this one's easier. We can just use this for reference. Okay, so this one's a little bit lower. Just curve. And this curve right here is gonna be the top of the shoe. So we just continue this down. And this one's just gonna go all the way around. Close that off, and let's just add in one little line here for the sole. So again, just use this one for reference. And we can add in one little line here, just little details for the jean. We can actually add in one line here for the pockets. I know I don't know if they have such small details on the pop figure, but we should add a little pocket right there. And then right here, we can extend these lines. That'll make it look like folds. Alright, so that is it for this little Freddy Funko. Hope you guys like the way it turned out. And let me know if you guys want me to draw different versions of him. I know there's a lot of different versions of Freddy here. Alright, so just comment below if you want to see any other versions. And hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time.